Breaking on Apple Valley News now, firefighters battle a raging inferno tonight in Pasco. And winter weather cripples the region. Washington State Patrol says more than 24 crashes across the state. At least 2 ended in death. The former Pasco police officer accused of killing a Spokane woman nearly 40 years ago wraps up the first week of his trial. The evidence revealed in court so far. And it may be only the first day of December, but the entire region is getting into the holiday spirit. We're showing you some of tonight's and this weekend's highlights, sure to put you in the holiday mood.
And we're in for an active weather couple of days. I'll be tracking all the latest developments in my First Alert weekend weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now, prime time, on your side.
And we begin with that breaking news. Firefighters raced to this house fire tonight in Pasco. A large plume of smoke came from the home's roof on the 900 block of West Leola Street. The fire started after 6:30 this evening. The home now has extensive damage. We've learned 3 people inside the home at the time of the fire did get out safely. No word yet on what started the blaze. Now to the weather. Stacey Lee told us it was coming, and the First Alert forecast did not disappoint. A significant amount of snow fell across our region this morning. That created some icy driving conditions on local roadways. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Alyssa Warner. We began the day with snow and those cold temperatures, but we've already seen conditions start to change. Stacey Lee is tracking what's ahead this weekend in a First Alert forecast.
That's right. Didn't even have to get out the snow shovel at my house today, but we continue to track active weather. We're seeing lots of rain falling on the west side of the state and very active snowfall all down the Cascade Mountains. Lots of winter weather advisories. That's what's happening tonight. Here's the storm track for tomorrow. It's an upper level system. Again, very active snow activity along the Cascade Crest. Then we're going to start to shift to the Pineapple Express, the first of 2 atmospheric rivers moving into the area. So as you can see, massive rainfall moving into the Portland area. We'll still continue to see those snow showers in the Cascade Mountains, but that transitions to rain for our area. And once it starts, it's going to be here for a while. But let's talk about those winter storms. This winter storm warnings continue this weekend across the Cascade Mountains. Heavy mountain snow. It's snowing pretty heavy right now at White Pass. Snoqualmie has light snow tonight. Both passes are open this evening, but we are going to be dealing with strong gusty winds. Blue Mountains are also expecting anywhere from 10 to 20 inches by the time Sunday rolls around, along with those strong gusty winds, which is why we have a wind advisory that kicks in tonight through tomorrow night through the entire area. We're going to see sustained winds 25 to 35 miles an hour, gusting up to 50 miles at times. Right now on our Legends Casino Skycam, 30 degrees, or feels like temp, a chilly 27. Bundle up, not a bad looking night. We're going to start to see warmer temperatures. We've been tracking fog throughout the week, but things are looking better. We're seeing a little bit of reduced visibility in the Columbia Basin, more towards Prosser area. Cle Elum and Yakima also dealing with some low clouds and fog. So those rain showers start late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Wind advisory in place through Saturday night. Heavy snow in the Cascades and Blues through Sunday. And get ready for a lot of rain headed our way. And I'll tell you all about that coming up in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. The Washington State Patrol says at least 2 people are dead after crashes earlier today. The first happened just after 11:30 in Kittitas County. Authorities say the driver was going westbound on I-90 about 7 miles west of Cle Elum city limits when they lost control of their vehicle and it went off the road. That driver, we're told, died at the scene. Another crash, this one on US 395 near Colville, happened Friday evening near Williams Lake Road. WSP says 68-year-old Stephen Fan of Kettle Falls died when he lost control of his vehicle, went off the road and hit a tree. He died at the scene as well. Now, State Patrol says in both cases the drivers were going too fast for conditions. This morning, snowfall wreaked havoc on I-90 over Snoqualmie Pass. It is open tonight, but that was not the case earlier today. This is a picture of some of the congestion from just before 11 o'clock this morning. Now, hours before this picture was taken, WashDOT sent out an alert saying that eastbound I-90 had closed after approximately 30 semi-trucks that did not chain up spun out. The road, again, has since been reopened. As we're facing these winter driving conditions, make sure to give yourself and other vehicles plenty of space. While the speed limit for most highways in our state may be 60 miles an hour or higher, snow plows will be going about 35 because that's the speed they need to go to effectively clear and treat the road. The Department of Transportation says if you are going to pass one of their plows, do be sure to do it from the left lane. It's also important to have a good car emergency kit. Make sure you always have the items with you to help you stay warm. Things like hats, coats, and blankets. Have a windshield scraper, a flashlight, first aid kit, booster cables, and maybe even a multi-tool like a Swiss Army knife. Cat litter or sand may also be helpful if you're in an icy area and need traction under your tires. You can find details about what to put in a complete emergency kit over on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. It's also important to remember the 4 P's during cold weather. That means protecting your people, pets, plants, and pipes. For people, check on your friends, family, and neighbors. Make sure everyone is okay. For pets, make sure they have shelter from the winter weather and make sure they have food and water available. For plants, cover them up, especially if they are not winter friendly. And for pipes, this that you're seeing here, cover them up if you can. Cover outside hose spigots. Make sure you know where your water shutoff valve is in case of an emergency. And to get more in-depth information on preparing for winter weather, just click on our winter weather article on applevalleynewsnow.com. You'll find more information on all of the stories that you just heard. Holiday fun tonight on the Columbia River. It is that time of year for the lighted boat parade from Kennewick to Richland. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald was invited to view the lighted boat parade from the Benton County Sheriff's boat, and she sent us this video. The parade began around 6 at the Cable Bridge at Clover Island in Kennewick, traveled upriver, then turned around at Howard Amon Park in Richland, and came back to Kennewick. Now, if you missed tonight's procession, there is a second parade coming up tomorrow night, also starting at 6. And it's a big weekend for holiday kickoff events. Earlier this evening, historic downtown Prosser held its tree lighting ceremony. Organizers tell me this is a new tradition, but it's already drawing a lot of community support.
This is going to be Prosser's hallmark moment. This event is just going to grow from every year now.
You can feel the holiday spirit bringing people together in Prosser.
We have over 30 businesses and organizations partnering with us for this event.
While there's plenty of holiday sparkle to be seen even before the tree lighting ceremony, it's not just about the decorations.
Multiple businesses hosting a food drive and a toy drive for this event. We are collecting the food for our Jubilees Ministry food bank, and the toys are going to our Prosser Boys and Girls Club.
This time of year, many celebrations are all about the lights, and you'll find one of the biggest displays in the region at John Downe Plaza in Richland. The annual Winter Wonderland began this evening. Organizers tell us there are around 40,000 lights on display, along with the growing Alphabet Home Village. The Winter Wonderland lights up the night through the month of December.
Definitely walk up and down and explore the different businesses. There are a lot of activities for kids and things to do for families to spend your Saturday getting ready for the holidays this first Saturday in December.
If mornings are more your speed, head to historic downtown Kennewick for some hot chocolate and the Hometown Holiday Parade Saturday morning.
Starts at 10 a.m. with community partners with holiday decorated floats. And of course, we welcome Santa. Santa Square is open until 2 p.m. so you can still get your picture with Santa and enjoy the holiday wonderland that is downtown Kennewick as you usher in the season.
You can also take a walk along Clover Island and enjoy the Christmas lights there, including the Port of Kennewick's Veterans Christmas Tree, one of the tallest living Christmas trees in the region, decorated in red, white, and blue to honor those who served in our nation's military. Now across the river, Pasco's Winterfest is coming up next Saturday, and their candy cane scavenger hunt will be going on all next week. Yakima's 23rd annual holiday lighted parade is coming up on Sunday. The parade kicks off at 6 p.m. It'll be headed down Yakima Avenue, starting at 6th Avenue and ending at 3rd Street. When the last float is done, the City and Downtown Association of Yakima will have a lighting ceremony for the community tree at Millennium Plaza, where they'll also announce the winners of the parade.
The best part is watching the kids' faces light up when they see all the floats coming down Yakima Avenue. That's been my favorite part, to try to get photos of families. They get so happy, and it feels like they're bringing a sense of happiness to downtown.
The parade is organized by the Yakima Sun Fair Parade Association. This year they're telling us they're expecting about 50 participants and around 4,000 spectators. Well, still ahead tonight, a former Pasco police officer is back on trial. What the defense has said as the proceedings get underway. Plus, we're back to Lifting Holiday Spirits, the weekend event that will bring joy to young hospital patients. And we have a wet and windy weekend ahead in our region. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now.
Let Columbia Safety's experienced staff prepare you for emergency situations. Get certified in CPR, first aid, nursing assistant, or EMT. Visit columbiasafety.net to sign up for our in-person or online courses. Columbia Safety, training for the future.
Count on Apple Valley News Now and ABC for the most magical holiday programs ever, including favorites from Disney, plus so much more. Apple Valley News Now holiday shows, proudly sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital.
He's back, and a shaking and a rolling just like the king. Justin Shandor, the ultimate Elvis Presley impersonator, returns to Legends Casino Hotel for a festive night of Elvis's top hits. Saturday, December 2nd. Tickets start at just $20. Justin has been endorsed by Graceland as the world's most authentic Elvis. And this year, he will add a few holiday hits to your favorite Elvis songs. Don't miss the one and only Justin Shandor as Elvis. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Casino gift shop.
With the biggest third rack on the market, bowls, glasses, and mugs all fit in the third rack of KitchenAid's new line of dishwashers.
At Fred's, they're in stock and on sale. See the new line of KitchenAid dishwashers at Fred's Appliance.
KitchenAid dishwashers are quiet and dry your dishes completely with a fan that circulates hot air in the drying cycle.
Pay no interest when paid in full in 12 months at Fred's Appliance.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Get your new appliance today.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
The Drive-Thru Holiday Light Fest is returning to State Fair Park for another year of holiday cheer, December 7th through the 17th, presented by Giza Credit Union. This magical journey will take you through holiday-themed displays, including the North Pole, where you can hand-deliver your letters to Santa. You'll enjoy dazzling light displays, tasty food options, and a schedule spanning 11 magical days. Don't miss this beloved holiday tradition at State Fair Park in Yakima. Purchase your tickets at the gate or online at statefairpark.org.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. A former Pasco police officer is facing a new trial in the murder of a Spokane woman over 3 decades ago. That trial is taking place in Spokane. Richard Aguirre is accused of killing Ruby Doss in 1986. Now, Aguirre waived his right to a jury trial late last month. Judge Jeremy Schmidt will decide the case. The defense argued that evidence points to someone other than Aguirre. His lawyer said Robert Lee, a pimp who was mad at Doss, had motive to kill her. A detective on the case said Lee's name did come up as a person of interest, but he said the evidence showed otherwise. The defense also argued shoe prints found at the crime scene weren't the same size as Aguirre's, but the prosecution had issues with how those prints were measured.
It kind of documents the shoe impression, but you wouldn't be able to enlarge it to the actual size because the ruler is not on the same plane as the shoe impression.
So after looking at a diagram of the crime scene, the forensic tech also said that the used condom found was separate from where Doss's clothes were. Trial is set to resume on Monday morning. A follow-up tonight regarding an in-custody death at the Yakima County Jail. Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit is investigating, and Moxie Police provided new information. Investigators say Yakima County Jail staff went to move someone to another housing unit on November 24th. Police say the man became combative and a physical struggle followed. Police say officers put the man into handcuffs, then say he became unresponsive and he died despite efforts to provide life-saving medical measures. Now, once the investigation is complete, that case will be forwarded to the Yakima County prosecutor. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office will be at Walmart stores in Yakima and Sunnyside this weekend for the Jasmine Strong Holiday Toy Drive. The toy drive started 5 years ago when Jasmine, a 15-year-old girl with bone cancer, decided to give back and to help kids facing similar struggles. Since then, it's gone from just 4 stores to 18 across Oregon and Washington. And that includes stores in Yakima, Sunnyside, College Place, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Pendleton, and Hermiston.
Children who can't remain at home during Christmas time and have to be in hospitals deserve and should have presents and toys to open while they're away from their families and they're away from their family home.
The Jasmine Strong Toy Drive will be going on Saturday and Sunday from 8 until 6. The toys will be sorted and distributed to hospitals across the region in the weeks following.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Let's start out with a look outside on our Dust Devil Giesa Stadium sky cam. Looking pretty good. Again, a little bit of low clouds and fog in the area, but not bad. 30 degrees. Again, a little bit of fog you can see tonight. Our feels like temp 27 and our sunset was at 4:12. Seems like it gets dark earlier and earlier. All right, Skywatch radar. Here's what we see. Active snow showers over the Cascade Mountains from the tippy top up above Bellingham all the way down into Oregon, plus more rain and snow headed their direction. And once some of these start to slide over, you're going to see some rain showers developing late tonight, early tomorrow. That upper level system flow continues. This is our storm track for tomorrow. Now, this is the first of the beginning of a couple of atmospheric rivers headed our direction. It's going to bring heavy rain showers on the west side and eventually up into our region. We'll continue to see snow showers here in the southern Blue Mountains tomorrow. Again, heavy snow at times in the Cascades. Now on Sunday, check it out. This track changes to mostly rain showers through the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, and even in the mountains. So after all that snow, we get a bunch of rain on top of it. We're going to keep a close eye on flooding conditions on the west side of the state. But for the weekend, let's worry about those winter storm warnings. If you are traveling over the Cascade Mountains, you can expect heavy snowfall, 1 to 3 feet of accumulation through Sunday, up to 40-mile-an-hour winds. In the Blue Mountains, you can expect 10 to 20 inches and those 40-mile-an-hour winds. So very, very active weather. You're going to want to prepare for winter driving conditions. Let's take a look at Futurecast. We're going to start seeing those showers ramping up overnight. It'll be scattered around. Here's the heavy mountain snow. This is early tomorrow morning. That will move on out to the east. We'll see Walla Walla getting some rain there. More snow showers in the Blues. Then we have another band coming through. More active snow. This is Saturday night. And then that will start to transition into rain showers, mainly in the Columbia Basin. Eventually, though, in those upper elevations on Sunday, look at this. All that snow now changes to rain showers through the region, and that's what we're keeping an eye on. They're talking anywhere from 10 to 12 inches of rain in just a couple of days. So that could be some potential significant flooding concerns on the west side or anywhere near rivers, creeks, and streams. We continue to see those rain showers even on through Monday. Now, how much accumulation the next 48 hours? Not a whole lot in the Columbia Basin. A little bit more, about a half an inch there in Yakima. This is rain, about a little over a quarter of an inch in Ellensburg, but closer to an inch along the foothills of the Blues and even in Dayton. So we are going to see some substantial accumulation of water and rainfall in the area. Strong winds with our wind advisory. That's in place till 6 p.m. tomorrow. We could see gusts up to 50 miles an hour through the area. Let's take a look at our Futurecast with those winds. We'll really see those winds picking up late tonight, early tomorrow. Look at Pendleton. We're seeing 44-mile-an-hour gusts, 35 in Tri-Cities. Those gusty winds continue through the day Saturday, slightly dying down Saturday night, but then they ramp right back up on Sunday. So more strong gusty winds to deal with. So very active weather for the next couple of days. Let's take a look at those temperatures tonight. Chilly once again, but warmer than we've been seeing. We're above freezing in Walla Walla, Pendleton, and Hermiston tonight. Just below the freezing level in Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, as well as the Yakima area. Let's take a peek at our strong gusty winds and rain tomorrow. Look at these temperatures back to the 50s. Remember, we were sitting in the 20s and 30s for the last week. Let's plan your day tomorrow. There's those showers, then things will kind of dry up, but here's those gusty winds I've been talking about for the Tri-Cities. In Yakima, there's the rain in the morning, kind of clearing out, temperatures warming up, and strong gusty winds to deal with there as well. Same thing in Walla Walla, much windier there along the foothills of the Blues and more chances of rain throughout the day. Lots more to get to, including your reason to smile. There's more Apple Valley News Primetime coming up.
Eat big, spend small. Eat that big, oh my, Carl's Cali Classic Charbroiled Burger flavor. In a full meal combo with small fries and a drink for just $5.99. Big, small, win, win.
Even Santa and his rowdy reindeer can't lasso this deal. Only Legends Casino Hotel can deliver a shiny new Volkswagen Jetta Sport or Atlas Cross Sport under your tree. Well, maybe not under the tree, that's a tough fit, but you can't win if you don't play. Using your Legends Rewards card during December's Cash and Car Roundup. Heck, that's another present missing from Santa's saddlebags. Cash, like thousands of dollars in cash, given away every Thursday in December. Leave the kids' toys to Santa. Let Legends Casino Hotel deliver you cash and VW cars this year.
Sometimes when you do life, your body needs help. Here at Westside Chiropractic Center, we want to fix you so that you can get back to living your life pain-free. So come see us at Westside Chiropractic Center. We got your back.
The Black Friday savings have been extended one final week at Walker's Furniture. Get huge Black Friday discounts while supplies last. Or get no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest for up to 5 years financing.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your living room or get that new dining room or bedroom furniture just in time for those holiday gatherings. Plus, choose from a large selection of top name brand mattress sets.
Furnish your life for less. Today through this Monday at Walker's.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to BruxNightGuard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's BruxNightGuard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics.
What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Draw tap. Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
All in the Family, Sunday night at 8 on MeTV for Yakima and the Tri-Cities.
If you can't resist the flavor of the Carl's Jr. Guacamole Bacon Burger, charbroiled beef, crispy bacon, and lots of house-made guacamole, it's okay. Everyone gives in to the guac. Free guacamole bacon burger with new My Rewards sign-up.
Welcome back. December 1st is World AIDS Day. It's a time to raise awareness of a disease that all too often is still stigmatized. Amanda Gaither has a look at why health experts say testing is critical, as well as the advancements that have been made in prevention and treatment of this disease.
In the U.S., approximately 1.2 million people have HIV, and about 13% of them don't know it.
They may not become aware of it until later on at a point when the disease has progressed and they actually get sick.
Dr. Carlos Malvis-Tudo with the Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center says because of advancements in treatment, those who have HIV can expect to have about the same life expectancy as everyone else. But he says there's still work to be done.
We need to make sure that people know their own status, that testing for HIV is widely available.
The CDC recommends everyone between the ages of 13 and 64 get tested for HIV at least once as part of their routine health care. But Malvis-Tudo says the stigma around this disease may prevent people from doing that.
Even though there is more knowledge about HIV, there's still a lot of ignorance about it.
There are medications that can help prevent an infection, but Malvis-Tudo says many people aren't aware of them. There are also treatments that can help stop the spread.
Somebody who is living with HIV and is virally suppressed, so they're taking their medication, their virus is completely controlled, then they have zero risk of transmitting the virus to a sexual partner.
Malvis Tudo says addressing disparities in testing and access to care is critical.
Because we could have a cure today, but if we can't get it to the people that need it, then it's pointless.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Now, if you may be at risk for ongoing risk for HIV, the CDC recommends getting screened at least once every year. We're going to have more news and weather for you in a moment, but first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
And this was in my neighborhood today. You could tell there was a little delay for school because a couple of snowmen did get built. So thank you to the kids in my neighborhood for building these great little snowmen. Remember to get outside, snap those weather photos and send them to me, S. Lee, at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Your Reason to Smile is brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental of Pasco.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Come see Kimberly Perry of the Grammy Award-winning trio The Band Perry live in concert. Friday, January 12th, Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. Hear hits like If I Die Young and Better Dig 2, as well as new music from Kimberly's new solo EP, Super Bloom. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Kimberly Perry at Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, Friday, January 12th.
From Washington Broadband, where we construct high-speed internet, fiber, cable, and wireless all year round. From us to you,
Merry Christmas! Feliz Navidad!
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. That sedentary inactivity is terrible for your health. It's time to add some extra steps to your day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact. It's the easiest exercise you will ever do.
Ellipse fits perfectly under my desk, and it is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance, plus stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work. Loosen stiff joints and tight muscles, reduce swelling, alleviate cramps, and calm restless legs.
Ellipse is so smooth, so easy on my joints. My legs are stronger, my joints are no longer stiff. I can walk without pain. My mobility is as good as it was 20 years ago.
Other seated exercises produce harsh, jarring movement, but Ellipse's 46% larger rotational diameter provides more exercise plus ultra smooth motion that's safe, super low impact, and feels great. Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Be one of the first 300 callers and get upgraded to the Ellipse Deluxe Bundle, a $100 value. Yours free. Get the faster motor that produces more than 5 miles worth of steps per hour, the non-slip mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Ooh, the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers deal is back. 2 single cheeseburgers for only $5, or 2 double cheeseburgers for just $7? For real? Oh, tell me it's as good as it looks. Deal this good speaks for itself, I guess. But you better get it before it's gone. DQ, happy tastes good.
Count on Apple Valley News Now and ABC for the most magical holiday programs ever, including favorites from Disney, plus so much more. Apple Valley News Now holiday shows, proudly sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital.
Welcome back. A geomagnetic storm allowed people in a few states to see the northern lights, and what a sight to see. Lights were visible for people who lived in North Dakota, Iowa, Pennsylvania, even Oregon. The geomagnetic storm is a solar event that happens every 11 years and typically lasts about 4 months. Now, while people can't always see the lights every night, it is a great chance to try and catch them if you've never experienced them before. Now, unfortunately, a bit too overcast to see those in our area this week. Stacey Lee is talking about what to expect for the weekend. And coming up next, the nation mourns the loss of the first woman to serve on the Supreme Court. Plus, hundreds of people in the community across the Tri-Cities gathered at the Toyota Center for the annual Bikes for Tykes event. We're taking you there.
This is Apple Valley News Now, primetime, on your side.
All right, we had snow this morning, a lot of ice on the roads, but big changes, that's all melted away. Now we're talking wind and rain. Stacey Lee is tracking the latest developments in your First Alert forecast.
That's right. Everything you said is true. Rain starts tonight, and once it starts, it's not going to stop into next week. We do have a wind advisory that kicks in tonight through tomorrow night. We're going to see wind gusts through the region up to 50 miles an hour. We'll continue to see that heavy snow in the Cascades and Blue Mountains. We're talking several feet of snow with winter weather advisories all across our area. Plus, that substantial rainfall continues all week. 30 degrees on our Legends Casino Skycam. I still see snow on the sidewalk down below. Most of it melted off of the streets, and that snow should be gone for you tomorrow as we're going to see temperatures warming close to 50 degrees. Check it out. 52 for our daytime high tomorrow, although we'll be wet and windy, much warmer than we've been seeing. We continue to see those warm temperatures all through next week with lots of rain. We're talking substantial rainfall through the region, especially on the west side. Yakima was wet as well, with those temperatures gradually getting back to 50 degrees on Tuesday. Let's take a look at that 7-day planner for Walla Walla and Hermiston. Temperatures there again rising, and we'll say most of us will be staying above freezing overnight. So a wet, windy day, especially in Walla Walla and Pendleton and Hermiston, as well as the Columbia Basin and Tri-Cities. So batten down the hatches, get ready for that. Get ready for the warmer temperatures, and do drive safe if you're heading over the hills this weekend. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. The 14th annual Bikes for Tykes bike build took place this morning. More than 600 volunteers met at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick to put together more than 1,600 bicycles. Apple Valley News Now is partners with the UA Local 598 for the Bikes for Tykes event. We had some of our staff out there building bikes this morning, taking part in all of the fun. Now, all of these bikes were built today by those hundreds of volunteers I mentioned. This is a time lapse from this morning showing you just how many people were there making sure those bikes got built. And for anybody who didn't get down to the Three Rivers Convention Center, Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald takes us inside the Bikes for Tykes build day.
It's exploded. You know, we've grown so fast, so quick, it's hard for us to keep up. We're thinking there'll be about 600 volunteers. Today we'll build about 1,600 bikes, and Griggs and Pasco, Charlie and Dennis work with us throughout the year to make sure we get all these bikes in place. In 2023, in 14 years, we'll hit 20,000 bikes and helmets we've donated throughout the community. And the only reason we can do that is because of the generosity of the community and organizations. We send these bikes all over, right? From little kid bikes that go into the schools. United Way does the Attendance Matters program, and so they take mountain bikes into the schools, and at the end of the year they do a drawing for kids that have had great attendance, and it really helps boost the attendance in schools, which boosts the kids' grades and their education. They go to veterans organizations, police, firefighters. We donate several of them to our other local building trades unions, and they give them out through the community. And so we really focus on trying to get them to the people who need them. You know, we're not perfect by any means, but we do our best.
Well, the goal here is for every child to know the joy and independence of riding their own bicycle. And according to event coordinators, Bikes for Tykes costs around $200,000 to put on every year. Making national headlines tonight, the first woman on the U.S. Supreme Court has now died. Sandra Day O'Connor was appointed by former President Ronald Reagan all the way back in 1981. ABC's Lindsay Davis has a look at her legacy.
Sandra Day O'Connor began her legal journey at Stanford Law School, graduating third in her class. O'Connor's life was a lesson in balance, a wife and mother, politician and attorney, and devoted Republican. After graduation, despite her outstanding academic record, she wasn't able to get a job with a California law firm because they were reluctant to hire a woman. In an effort to push back from criticism of his opposition to the Equal Rights Amendment, President Ronald Reagan vowed to appoint the first woman to the Supreme Court. He chose O'Connor, a solid conservative.
It's hard to be the only woman on the court, which I experienced for about 10 years or so.
She served for nearly a quarter century, under 5 presidents, and grew more moderate as the court grew more conservative. She cast the decisive vote in scores of cases on issues ranging from affirmative action to the death penalty for juveniles to abortion to the 2000 election, where she voted to stop the recount in Florida and thus gave the White House to George W. Bush.
Well, we wish we could go through life not deciding cases that cause anguish among a wide percentage of our citizens, but that isn't always going to be.
Justice O'Connor announced her retirement in 2005 to care for her beloved husband, who'd been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. She took her family's private battle with Alzheimer's public as she urged Congress to speed up research on the mind-destroying illness.
Our nation has no real plan.
In 2009, President Barack Obama presented O'Connor with the Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States. But for all of her notable accomplishments, in the end, the most important thing to her was the opinion of her fellow justices.
I hope they'd say she's a friend and a good colleague.
Lindsay Davis, ABC News.
No information has been released so far about funeral plans, but we will keep you posted when those details become available. Tonight, we are learning more about the possible future of the Pac-12, with just 2 schools planning to remain in the conference after next year. According to Yahoo Sports, Washington State University and Oregon State University are close to an agreement with the Mountain West Conference. Now, Yahoo Sports reports the schools would not be part of the Mountain West, but they would play conference teams, and they're expecting an announcement will be made soon. Now, the weather this weekend will be perfect for maybe staying in and watching some college football action right here on Apple Valley News Now. ESPN College Game Day anchors Reese Davis and Desmond Howard have a preview of the Week 14 matchups from Atlanta.
Hard to believe we are already at Championship Saturday on ABC. Things start in the Big 12. No team ranked outside the top 6 in the penultimate college football playoff rankings has ever made the CFP. Texas is going to try to change that by beating Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a big challenge for Texas's defense because Ali Gordon, the running back for Oklahoma State, has been on fire the second half of the season. But I love this Texas defense. You got Byron Murphy, Devondre Sweat, number 5 in the FBS against the rush. This is going to be a great matchup.
Mid-afternoon in the American, SMU without its starting quarterback against Tulane, trying to get back to a New Year's Six bowl.
Yeah, but SMU, they've scored a lot of points, averaging 41 points per game. I think they beat their opponents in their conference by less than 30 points, 29 points, but Tulane with Michael Pratt has about every quarterback record at the school. High-scoring affair. I can't wait for this game.
Also, keep an eye on Tulane's Willie Fritz, their head coach. He is a coveted commodity. And in prime time, Louisville and Florida State in the ACC, a huge game for implications in the playoff.
No, you're right about that because it seems like every scenario is talking about Florida State being left out of the college football playoff, even if they win, getting jumped by either Alabama or Texas. I want to know if they feel that sort of pressure. They're going to go out there and try to get style points. And there are rumors going around saying that Tate Rodemaker may be kind of dinged up, so keep an eye on their quarterback too.
Yeah, Rodemaker's already the backup quarterback. They would have to go with an inexperienced freshman if Rodemaker can't go.
All right, well, we are continuing talking about television. This one has got a lot of people talking. We're hearing from Golden Bachelor Gary Turner and the woman he gave a ring to as we look back on the first season ever. Plus, it's a historic day for Congress as the House of Representatives voted to expel Representative George Santos. And again, a great weekend for staying in and watching college football. We are expecting blustery, rainy conditions. Stacey Lee is talking about that in your First Alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Aw, come on! Leftovers are for quitters! That's why the Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. And for a limited time, the more you buy, the more you save. Get $100 off every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings stack up. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Save up to $200 on our Denver Mattress brand lineup, plus 4 years no interest financing and free shipping. But hurry, the extended Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
Count on Apple Valley News Now and ABC for the most magical holiday programs ever, including favorites from Disney, plus so much more. Apple Valley News Now holiday shows, proudly sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. That sedentary inactivity is terrible for your health. It's time to add some extra steps to your day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact. It's the easiest exercise you will ever do.
Ellipse fits perfectly under my desk, and it is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs. Increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work. Loosen stiff joints and tight muscles. Reduce swelling, alleviate cramps, and calm restless legs.
Ellipse is so smooth, so easy on my joints. My legs are stronger, my joints are no longer stiff. I can walk without pain. My mobility is as good as it was 20 years ago.
Other seated exercises produce harsh, jarring movement, but Ellipse's 46% larger rotational diameter provides more exercise plus ultra smooth motion that's safe, super low impact, and feels great. Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Be one of the first 300 callers and get upgraded to the Ellipse Deluxe Bundle, a $100 value. Yours free. Get the faster motor that produces more than 5 miles worth of steps per hour, the non-slip mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
For the first time in more than 20 years, a member of Congress has been kicked out of the chamber. Today, the House expelling now former Republican Representative George Santos. ABC's Melissa Adon has the details.
George Santos no longer a member of Congress. Santos' name taken off his office, his locks changed as he walked out the Capitol. This marking the 6th Congress member to ever be expelled from the House. The historic vote 311 to 114, with 105 Republicans voting with Democrats, surpassing the 2/3 threshold needed.
The clerk will notify the governor of the state of New York of the action of the House.
The first-term lawmaker served as the representative of New York's 3rd congressional district since January, and scandal followed him. Caught in lies about his education, career, family background, and even falsely claiming that his grandparents survived the Holocaust and his mother survived 9/11.
Said I was sorry many times. I've behaved as if I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm deeply sorry.
Santos was charged with 23 federal crimes, including identity theft, credit card fraud, and money laundering. He has pleaded not guilty. ABC's Rachel Scott pressing Santos about the finding of that bipartisan House Ethics Committee report claiming he stole money from his campaign to pay for rent, designer clothes, and even Botox.
Why won't you address any of the allegations in the report? Did you use campaign funds to pay for Botox, to pay for rent?
It's not smart to do that.
Speaker Mike Johnson standing by Santos, saying expelling a lawmaker who has not been convicted of a crime would set a dangerous precedent. Other Republicans disagreed.
I think the precedent is that we're holding members of Congress to a higher standard.
Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries responding positively, saying the expulsion represents an important step forward in ensuring that the House of Representatives has a basic standard of professionalism. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a look outside on our Legends Casino Skycam tonight. Very calm, the calm between systems, and still some snow on the sidewalk here on our Legends Casino Skycam. honestly, I like the snow. So it was nice to have a dusting, but I'm happy that it's going to be melting and going away. Our feels like temp right now, 27. Very chilly night out there. Skywatch radar, active snow continuing across the Cascade Mountains and down the coast. Lots of wet weather again moving in off the Pacific. First of several atmospheric rivers, an upper level flow continues. Here's that heavy snow and that storm track tomorrow. We'll continue to see that. We get kind of a dry out period in the Columbia Basin, but check this out. The atmospheric river starts to push in, and it's going to push right into our region here. Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, Yakima Valley, Kittitas Valley. We'll continue to see snow here in the Blue Mountains as that track continues to move to the east. Check it out. Here's the next band on Sunday moving into the Portland area and then moving across the state. And there's another one behind that. So a lot going on. Let's talk about the winter storm warnings and advisories for our area. Cascade Mountains through Sunday could see anywhere from 1 to 3 feet of snow accumulation, 12 inches in the lower elevations, strong gusty winds. We're looking at 10 to 20 inches for the Blue Mountains and strong gusty winds there as well. Winds gusting as high as 40 miles an hour. Futurecast, let's time some of the systems out. Here comes a band of showers moving through overnight. Here's tomorrow morning. There's the heavy snow once again across the Cascade Mountains. You're going to want to check those past reports. Transitioning to rain showers as it comes across the Cascades into the lower elevations into our region. Moving on out Saturday back to the Blues, and here comes another round. Of course, we'll see the rain showers. Now this system is starting to move in from the South Pacific. They're calling it a Pineapple Express. While we'll continue to see these snow showers on Saturday, we're going to have warmer temperatures and transitioning to full rain showers even in the Cascades as we get to our Sunday. So Pineapple Express conditions are here. Heavy rain showers for the next couple of days all the way through most of next week, on and off even in the Columbia Basin. So yeah, a lot of active weather to deal with. What are we going to accumulate here in the next 48 hours? Rain wise, not a ton, close to an inch though, 3/4 of an inch for Walla Walla, an inch in Pendleton, just a light rain here in the Columbia Basin, closer to a little over a half an inch there in Yakima. And as the weekend goes, those totals will go up. Wind advisory in place till 6 o'clock tomorrow night. That's for the foothills of the Blues all the way into eastern Oregon down the Columbia River Gorge. We're expecting winds 25 to 35 miles an hour, gusting up to 50 miles an hour at times. Here's our futurecast, and you'll start to see those winds picking up late tonight. It might wake you up. These always wake me up when it starts getting very gusty, and we'll see that in the Columbia Basin. Look at Pendleton. This is overnight. The foothills of the Blues, really the windiest area, as well as the Columbia Basin. Those winds continue throughout the day. This is 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. They'll slightly die down Saturday night, but then they come right back on Sunday, where those strong gusty winds, especially along the foothills of the Blues and the Columbia Basin, will be an issue for us for most of the day Sunday. Our temperatures overnight tonight, chilly, but getting warmer. We see temperatures above the freezing level in the foothills of the Blues and just slightly below that freezing level in the Columbia Basin and Tri-Cities. But check out these warm temperatures for tomorrow. We have not seen the 50s for several days. We're going to be nice and warm in the 50s. All the snow melted, upper 40s in the foothills of the Blues, as well as Kittitas and Yakima Valley. Let's time your day for tomorrow. Plan it out, I should say. Look for those showers continuing into the morning hours, starting to dry out around noon with those temperatures warming up. Might even get a few sun breaks out there. Should be fairly nice afternoon, although we will see those gusty winds kicking up as well, and those overnight lows are going to stay much warmer in the coming days. I'll have your 7-day planning forecast on the way. Stay with us. There's more Apple Valley News Now Primetime on the way.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
Looking down at your computers and phones is causing pain. Major publications are calling it text neck, and it could be causing long-term bad posture. Well, now there's Hemvana Aero Posture, the amazing back support which pulls your shoulders back and aligns your spine to help relieve pain. Woven with hemp fibers from the cannabis sativa plant, Aero Posture uses the latest technology for comfort and stability. Just slip the straps over your shoulders and fasten. From the second you put it on, your posture will start shifting, relieving pain, and you stand taller. It utilizes triple strap support, two which gently gently pull your shoulders back, and one which reinforces your slouched spine.
This x-ray is of a person that hunches, causing increased wear and tear on the joints. This x-ray is of a person that has proper, healthy position of their spine. Aero posture helps get your neck and back into a healthy position.
I look down at my phone all day long, which causes me a lot of pain. But with my Aero posture, I have no more pain.
Back braces are hard to hide, but Aero Posture is virtually invisible. Its padded and comfortable straps cradle you and are fully adjustable to fit anybody. Woven with the soothing fibers of the cannabis sativa plant, its blend is so light and breathable, you'll forget it's on. Bulky braces can cost over $100. Now enjoy Hempvana Aero Posture for just $19.99. Plus, you can also get a jar of our best-selling new Hempvana pain cream. The unique formula helps ease the pain in your lower back, knees, shoulders, and more. One simple application can rapidly penetrate the skin and give you relief. Just pay a separate fee. Hempvana Aero Posture comes with a complete 100% money-back guarantee. You can get it all, but you have to order now.
Call 1-800-709-2194. That's 1-800-709-2194 or visit aeroposture.com. So call 1-800-709-2194 or visit aeroposture.com now.
'Tis the season as we visit a Christmas tree farm.
It's a pleasure to work here. I enjoy the customers a lot.
Find your holiday spirit.
It's a fun time.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, just click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
All right, we were promised a finale that would shock Bachelor Nation to its core. I don't know, Stacey, were you shocked?
I think it delivered. I was surprised at some of the wording and how it was fair. How it, it was very dramatic, but certainly a lot of reactions from the crowd at the Apple Valley News Now watch party at Twigs. We had a blast, and I want to thank everybody that did come out and join us there. ABC's Melissa Adon has the highlights from the Golden Bachelor finale.
The new golden couple is here. Gary Turner getting a second chance at love and handing his final rose to Teresa Nist, who says sparks were flying night one as she celebrated her 70th birthday.
First of all, immediately when I met him, and then sitting on the bench.
You ready?
Yes. And then that date was out of this world amazing.
ABC's Juju Chang sat down with the newly engaged couple who connected on being widows.
You've bonded on this loss, this grief that you share. But when you first were talking about it, you didn't cry. You were both calm about it.
Because we understood what each had gone through.
It may have been one of the first times I talked about it and I didn't cry, because I knew she understood.
The Bachelor franchise straying away from the typical 20 to 30-year-olds trying to find love and instead opening their doors to women in their 60s and 70s.
It's not just about me. Remember, 22 women were there. Everyone brought that genuine feeling of support and love for each other. And it's like, we are not invisible.
While the show packed its typical drama,
I felt like a villain at times.
It ended with a ring.
There's a certain amount of time involved when you get to 70. Let's get married, let's go right now.
The couple now quickly wedding planning as their big day is coming up on January 4th, and ABC will broadcast the Golden Wedding live. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
There you go. So yes, it was pretty surprising. It was pretty evident though when he went to talk to Leslie that you could just see it. You were like, oh no,
well, we got her reaction then and after the final rose, and that was, she looked really good for being as sad of a storyline as that ended up being.
She did a little something, something.
She came back.
Maybe she took back that $60,000 dress and got a little Botox.
Well, or just took it back in general. I think maybe you don't need a $60,000 dress.
I don't know. That's what she said. So.
Well, yeah.
It was my first road down the Bachelor show, and I actually enjoyed it. So.
Well, it was very enjoyable, and if you need to get caught up, you can find the full episodes on Hulu or on ABC.com. Maybe a good weekend to stay inside and binge watch some Golden Bachelor.
That's right. We'll have a final look at your First Alert weather forecast when we come right back.
Watch me. Watch me jump, dive, and splash.
Put me by a pool, I'll be soaked in a flash. A girl in the water to swim like a fish. Just 2 simple legs, that was my wish. I'm a sea turtle, shark, a seal on a slide. This is my day of fun, with nothing to hide. Watch me. Pioneers in orthotic and prosthetic technology at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
He's back, and a shakin' and a rollin' just like the king. Justin Shandor, the ultimate Elvis Presley impersonator, returns to Legends Casino Hotel for a festive night of Elvis's top hits. Saturday, December 2nd. Tickets start at just $20. Justin has been endorsed by Graceland as the world's most authentic Elvis. And this year, he will add a few holiday hits to your favorite Elvis songs. Don't miss the one and only Justin Shandor as Elvis. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Casino gift shop.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, just click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Black Friday mattress discounts have been extended today through this Monday at Walker's.
Save up to $900 on Serta iComfort and Beautyrest Black Hybrid sets. Plus, save up to $300 on Purple mattresses. And take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest for 5 years.
Plus, receive up to $300 of free furniture, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less.
This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Walker's.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things Christmas. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
The Drive-Thru Holiday Light Fest is returning to State Fair Park for another year of holiday cheer, December 7th through the 17th, presented by Giza Credit Union. This magical journey will take you through holiday-themed displays, including the North Pole, where you can hand-deliver your letters to Santa. You'll enjoy dazzling light displays, tasty food options, and a schedule spanning 11 magical days. Don't miss this beloved holiday tradition at State Fair Park in Yakima. Purchase your tickets at the gate or online at statefairpark.org.
Julianne Hough joins Alfonso Ribeiro for an all-new season of Dancing with the Stars.
Tuesday night at 8 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Getting into the holiday spirit. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday.
Get ready for wet weather, very active. In fact, once that rain starts, it doesn't stop. Look at that all week long moisture. We could even see a little rain mix in Yakima overnight because of those chilly conditions there, but that will transition to rain showers later on. Here's what it looks like in Walla Walla and Hermiston. 100% chance of rain, and that means it's going to be wet. So get out the rain gear, umbrella, and again, check past reports if you're traveling over the hills.
I love those temperatures, though. That's going to feel warm out there.
It's going to feel balmy.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Stacey. Thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. We're back tonight at 11.